Hey there, it's Mitzi. Welcome to my channel. Today I am super excited because I am sharing my Victober TBR. And you may think this is absolutely insane, but Victober is the whole reason I even started this Booktube channel. And I mean, I don't want to just share Victorian literature on this channel. I read lots of other things, but I discovered Victober 2 years ago, and ever since then I have just been buying up all this Victorian literature and reading it because I feel like this challenge was an opportunity for me to go back and read a lot of those great stories that I just never had the chance to or took the time to read. And so thank you to Katie at Books and Things, because she apparently started this many years ago before I discovered it. So thank you to Katie at Books and Things, and also to the other hosts this year, Kate Howe and Lucy the Reader. And I'm not sure how long each one of those ladies has been part of this celebration, the Victober. But I thank you for hosting this each year because it is like Christmas. I mean, I am just so excited. And I go to thrift stores and buy most of my books from thrift stores. I like the old copies. I like discovering new treasures and trying someone new out. And so as I have been shopping this year, I have been finding these books at secondhand bookstores and just adding them to my collection. And you know, I don't read all of them during Victober, but it's a great time to get those books read. If you're not familiar with Victober, I'm just going on and on about it, and you may not even know what I'm talking about. But if you're not familiar with Victober, it is a month-long celebration of Victorian literature during the month of October. And there's three hosts, Katie from Books and Things, Kate Howe, and Lucy the Reader this year. And they all give you a challenge, a reading challenge. And then there's a group challenge and then a read-along. And so all month, all sorts of people come together as a community to celebrate Victorian literature. And so, yes, I am super excited to share my TBR. And so I've went through all the books that I've been collecting, and I think, decided on what books I want to read for each challenge. So let's get started. Number 1, Katie's Challenge. Read a Victorian book set in the countryside and or the city. I think she mentioned this one on her announcement video, so I'm going with this one because I think it's set in the city, and that is The Diary of a Nobody by George and Whedon Grossman. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but that's what the cover looks like. He's in a little tub. I think this one is supposed to be funny. I'm not even sure what it's about. But someone had mentioned it last year, and I picked it up because someone had mentioned it. And when I was in a bookstore, I saw it, so I picked that up. So that's for Katie's challenge. Kate's challenge is to read a Victorian sensation novel. And so I had been to an estate sale sometime this summer, and this person, I was like, you are my people. Because this person had just this room. It was like a living room full of built-in shelves, and one whole wall was Victorian literature. If I could have afforded it, I would have bought everything. But I'm a nickel and dime kind of person, so I didn't have the money to buy the whole Charles Dickens collection. But anyway, I found there the Moonstone, and so I thought that would be perfect for this challenge, a sensation novel, The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. So I have this beautiful copy, this old edition of The Moonstone. And so I think it's getting my face instead of that. So this will be for Kate's challenge. And then Lucy's challenge is to read a Victorian book with a female main character. And so I thought I would go with, for this, another book I found at a secondhand store, Ruth by Elizabeth Gaskell. And so I didn't even know who Elizabeth Gaskell was until Victober. So that's why I'm saying it's such a great way to get to know these wonderful best-selling authors that you've never even heard of. But anyway, I've read North and South, and I absolutely loved it. And I'd also read Lois the Witch at some point because it was about the witch trials. It's just a little short story. But I'm holding off on Wives and Daughters. I'm waiting on that one. And I'm going to read a couple of the other ones before that. So I thought Ruth would be a good one for Lucy's challenge because I had it on my shelf already, and I want to read all of the books by Elizabeth Gaskell. Then the group challenge is to read a popular Victorian book you haven't read yet. And I think it was Katie at Books and Things. I think she mentioned the Victorian website, to go to that site, and they had like bestsellers for each year. And as soon as I went to the website, the first one listed was a book I actually had on my shelf. And I had never even heard of this author either. Of course, I just picked it up because it was Victorian literature, and, you know, why not? So that was, I think this is a series because there's 2 books in this set. It is by Margaret Oliphant. I guess that's how you pronounce her name. This book actually has the Rector and the Doctor's Family. But when I looked on the Victorian website of bestsellers, the first one on there is the Doctor's Family. So I thought, wow, it was a bestseller, so I have a copy. Why not? But these 2 stories, obviously this is super thin. It's not going to take me any time. So I'm just going to read the Rector and then go right on over to the Doctor's Family. And that will be for the group challenge for a popular Victorian book. And the last challenge is the bonus challenge, and that is read aloud a section of a Victorian work or have it read aloud to you. So I thought for this one I have an Audible account, so I thought for this one I would just go over and find something that I've already read that is dramatized. So I think I'm going to go find maybe one of those radio drama things or something. I have a couple already in my library, like some Oscar Wilde, like The Importance of Being Earnest or something like that. So if you need an idea for something different to do, you might want to try that. Just get like a dramatized version. I think that would be really fun. And I'm just going to do maybe one of the plays or something like that. And then finally, the group read is Gothic Tales by Elizabeth Gaskell. And so I immediately, as soon as I heard that they were using this book as the read aloud, I ordered it, and I already have my copy. And this is like, has my name written all over it because I love short story collections. I love Gothic fiction, Gothic tales, so I'm excited about that. And then it is by Elizabeth Gaskell, who I said I want to read more of her books. So this was just like Mitzi's read along. So I'm excited about reading this book. Again, thank you to our host, Katie at Books and Things, Kate Howe and Lucy the Reader. This makes me so happy, and I am so excited. It is just better than Christmas. And so thank you for hosting this. I know it takes a lot of time and effort to come up with the challenges and then to host and answer comments and all those things. So thank you for the time that you put into this. We all in the Booktube community love it. We just love it, and we all, I know I'm speaking for many, many readers out there. We just look forward to it every year. It's a favorite time of year for us, so thank you for that. If you are participating in Victober, leave a comment down below and let me know what you're reading. If you've read any of the books that I'm talking about, let me know that too. And again, I am trying to accumulate a great set of Victorian classics. So if you have a book that you think I should add to that collection, please let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.